What up with your YouTube and YouTubers? It's your boy TripleCup Chuck and I'm up. And right now I want to talk about some power. Yeah, I want to talk about this heated hot subject that's on these gaming streets right now. But first and foremost, I want to say about this power stuff and these frames per second and these pixel counting. This is an infestation that's coming from the PC race. You know what I'm saying? The PC master race, the PC, whatever you want to call it. The people that play on a personal computer. That was never no console thing. Like I said, it's an infestation. It's a plague. It's something that shouldn't be in the console space. But now it's here. We got to deal with it. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Well, first and foremost, I want to say, me personally, yes, I do like the Xbox One X, PlayStation 4 Pro. I like this more powerful systems, but at the same token, I'm not tripping about it. They say, oh, we want options. We want options. Like, you know what I'm saying? Give us 4K, 30 frames per second, or give us 1080p, 60 frames per second, give us these options. I'm like, no, I don't want that. I want the developers to make the game the best way they possibly can because they artists and they want them to give it to me in the best way they want it to be presented because that's their game and they want to present it to me in the way they want to. That's what the consoles do. So the people that's saying they want these options is more like PC and console players, so you know what I'm saying, they kind of coming over in our lane halfway in the PC lane. So they do PC things and they do console things, but the console people that just stick with the consoles don't want to deal with these type of things. But the people that deal with the PC, they used to these types of things, so they think about, oh, it's no biggie, no big thing. Oh, it ain't much. It's just this and it's just that. But that's like open up some floodgates and just letting the water come in. Well, I don't want all that. I just want to keep it simple, plain, plug and play. You know how we do it day for day on the console, sitting back on your couch, lay back, chilling, and just blowing on something, sipping on some drink with your feet cocked up with a controller in your hand. That's what I want to do. I don't want to have to sit there and say, okay, for to play this game, I got to put it at this, add that, or should I take this out? Nah, I don't want to even waste my time doing none of that. I just want to hit the start button and get that thing rolling. And anyway, once that was understood, and people was talking about the PlayStation 4 Pro having a marketing rights for Destiny 2 and how PlayStation 4 having the marketing rights for the Star Wars Battlefront. Now, I have a little conspiracy that I was saying about the Star Wars, why EA didn't have it on PlayStation stage, because PlayStation went over EA head and went to Disney and got the marketing rights. Now, a lot of people were sitting back talking about, oh no, it wasn't that, it was because of the power. Why they didn't want to show it on the stage? Because Digital Foundry was going to nitpick it and, you know what I'm saying, do their comparisons and stuff. But I was like, nah, they're not going to do their comparisons. What they're going to do is, PlayStation was really wanting to have it on their stage, they could have showed it on a PC. Nobody would have known the difference. They didn't even have to say nothing. They didn't have to say it was on a PC or nothing. They could have just showed it on a PC. They say, hey, we got the marketing rights for this new Star Wars game. Check it out. Bam. That's all they had to do. So it wasn't like they had to show it on the PlayStation 4 Pro and show their power that they had. They didn't have to do that. So, you know what I'm saying, that's what people got construed. But anyway, though, back to what my theory was, the reason why, because EA was kind of pissed off that Sony went over their head. Now I got to give a shout out to Greg Davis. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, he on Twitter, he had a conspiracy about the Destiny. It's pretty much the same concept, but the only thing that's different is, instead of being with Sony going over EA head EA head going straight to Disney, is a conflict that's going on between Destiny as in with Microsoft, because, you know, it's in the developers of Destiny and Microsoft, which used to be cool when it was Bungie and it was working on Halo, but now it has some type of altercation that may be going on behind closed doors. Who knows what's going on? But he was saying about that, and I want y'all to check him out and see what he got to say. You know what I'm saying? Real cool people. You know what I'm saying? Follow him on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? We get it up there. We talk about a lot of games and more games. But back to, you know what I'm saying, about power. People talking about this checkerboard rendering and stuff like that. Now, when people say, oh, the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X is going to be the same thing, some of them going to both checkerboard up. But, you know what I'm saying, there's a big difference between 1400p and some checkerboard from 1800p. And that's still not no big idea. The big idea is Xbox One X is going to get the PC access. Well, meaning as in they're going to get all the fine detail stuff that they're going to be able to add into the game that's 4K. The PlayStation 4 Pro not going to be able to handle all that because they don't have 9 gigs of RAM to play with, you know what I'm saying? They don't have them tools like that. Them tools like that ain't meant for them to be played with. That's why we still gonna get the better looking version. So regardless of the same, but somebody say they both upscaling to 4K, it's a different type of 4K experience that we're gonna be getting. We're gonna get a better experience just because it's gonna look better in our eyesight. We don't have to put it on a microscope to see this here. That's like HDR. When people see HDR, it's something you can see right in front of your eyes. It's not nothing nobody got to put in front of no scale and try to do some number scales to say, okay, this is this. No, once you see it, you know it's there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. I want something I can see with my own 2 eyes. I don't care if it's 4K. I don't care if it's 1400p, 1800p, 1080p, 720p, or 900p. Because Rise was one of the best looking games I ever seen, and that was like 900p. And by that being 900p, but it was still a beautiful game. That's what I want. The shaders, the colors, the beauty. I want it to gloss like Ori and the Blind Forest 2. That's an indie game for a next generation. I don't like them old indie games that really don't look like nothing. That's not for me. But when you give me a game like Ori and the Blind Forest 2, that's a beautiful game that make it look next generation. That's why we come to these new consoles. That's why we want more power. That's why we want bigger and better games. Better things. The American dream. Matter of fact, that's the whole nation dream. That's the worldwide dream. I don't care where you're from. You want something more, you want something bigger, you want something better. I mean, I don't care who you is, what you is, and what you believe in. Everything comes down to this here. Why settle for less when you can have more? So now that's true greatness in my eyes. And that's the only thing I had want to talk about. I had to get this up off my chest, you heard me? Well, this your boy TripleCup Chuck, and I'm out. And remember, I don't do this for me, I do this for we. So like, subscribe, and holler at your boy. And don't forget to choke that like button till it turn blue. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. I'm out.